Okay. Hello, Brody and Dean, my children. Um, I have had the idea, I just thought it'd be kind of cool. We have all this modern technology, to make kind of like a video blog interview where I kind of wrote out some questions and I thought it'd be cool to talk about what you two are like right now. It's February 2025, so I mean, I could have done this like on New Year, like right around New Year's, or Brody's birthday's coming up. I thought, in late March, maybe I could do it on his birthday, but it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I thought, Jessica's out with her friends right now. There's no time like the present, you just gotta do it. So I thought, well, why not just do it now? Who cares? It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I think it'd be fun to talk. I keep looking this way because I have my computer screen right there with some questions that I wrote out, and I'm just using that as a reference point. I don't know why, but anyways, I thought it'd be fun to maybe talk about what Brody's like as a 3-year-old, almost 4, and what Dean is like as a 1.5-year-old. So let's get right into it. I wrote down maybe like 6, 7, maybe like 10 questions, and I'll answer each one for each boy. So we'll start with Brody, the oldest. And in fact, I'm just gonna move these over here. Okay. We'll start with Brody. What does Brody like to do? Brody, right now, 3 years old, you like to play. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a kid play like you in my life. Anytime you're awake, it's playtime. If your eyes are open, Daddy, let's play. What do you want to do, bros? I want to play. All you want to do is play with toys, outside, with balls, like playing sports, whatever. You just want to be running around playing. Okay, what food does Brody like? Well, Brody, you like pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, anything covered in syrup. So pancakes, waffles, French toast, granola bars, bananas smothered in smooth peanut butter, and you are obsessed with ice cream and chocolate and candy. And that's like it, dude. You are a picky eater. The pickiest I've ever seen in my life, man. So I always tell everybody since day one, we started feeding you solids at like 6 months. We started feeding you your first solids. And, once you hit a year, once you were a year old, every day you got more and more picky, and your palate is just getting more and more narrow. But yeah, you like it. In fact, you've gotten so picky that now it's like you like pizza, but it's got to be New York, by the slice style pizza. If I get you Domino's or Costco food court, you're not doing it. Hamburgers, you love hamburgers from In-N-Out Burger. And that's the only place you'll eat a hamburger, except for the ones I make here at home. You'll eat those. Good boy. But yeah, and your other favorite is muffins. Oh my gosh, dude. Chocolate chip banana muffins, banana chocolate chip muffins, however you say it. That is your jam. I think you eat that like 3 or 4 days out of the week. So the Muffin Man, you even sing, "Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Jewel Street?" referring to me, because I make you boxed mixed muffins. I make you muffins made from scratch. And I buy you muffins from Trader Joe's, and you go nuts for those. And bagels. You like bagels too. Chocolate chip bagels, no cream cheese, just toasted, nothing else. Okay, so that kind of covers my next question. What food does Brody not like? I'll tell you what will make you throw up on sight. Mac and cheese. You look at that. If it gets within 2 feet of you, you're gagging, you're throwing up. I remember we tried to feed you mac and cheese when you were like 6 months old, and you were like, eggs. Oh my gosh, scrambled eggs, any type of eggs cooked, you will throw up pretty much on site. Even just watching like me eat that, you're done. Um, Anyways, we'll get to more of that later. Okay. What is Brody's day to day like? So let's talk about in 2024, going from a 2 year old to a 3 year old. Some days feel like Groundhog Day. You know, you wake up 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. On a really good day, 7, but 6:30 is usually, that's it. You wake up, you either say, let's play, or you say, I want ice cream. And I'm like, dude, it's 6:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning. You're like, no, I want ice cream. And very stubborn about it. So some days I've literally had to give you just one small spoon of ice cream, and then you're fine to do whatever. But you had to have that. So okay, let's start over. You wake up at 6:30. You either play with me, or if I'm too tired, I just put on a little show for you till like 7:20. Then you eat some food. Typically, it's a bagel, a muffin, French toast, pancakes, Eggos, or real waffles that I make. That's breakfast. You don't really stray out of there. And then we try and get you outside, or either playing in the backyard, playing inside. Most days we try and go to a park. If me and Jess can't get you out of the house to do a big activity, we walk to 7-Eleven, which is where Coach works. I don't know if you remember Coach, but he's the guy, I named him that, the guy that works the register every day. I get a big gulp of Mountain Dew, your mom gets a big gulp of Diet Coke, and we walk back to the house around 10:30, 11. You are like hallucinating tired, so we put you down for a nap, and you'll sleep anywhere from 30 minutes to like 3 hours. Typically, hour and a half. That's 9 out of 10 times. But that 1 out of 10 time, it could be 45 minutes, or it could be like 2.5 hours, which is nuts. And then you wake up, and then we try and do something fun. Go to the beach, go to a park. We got zoo passes. We go to SeaWorld. We got Legoland passes for your birthday this year, and that's been really fun. You've been having a blast at Legoland. And then come home, watch a little TV for like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and feed you something for dinner. And then I lay down with you almost every night. You don't go to bed by yourself yet, buddy. You like to lay down with me or mommy, and it's my favorite thing, dude. It's the best part of the day. I love that time where I just like, I'm like so spent, so exhausted, so getting to just lay down. You don't even let me like look at my phone, like I'm not on Instagram or anything. You say, I have to hold your hand and I have to look at you in the eyes. So I hold your hand and you say, look at me. And I'll look at you. And sometimes it takes you an hour and a half. I typically start to air punch a little bit. I'm like, dude, I've been here for like way too long. But usually a good 30 minutes, we just lay down in your bed and you just doze off to sleep. And it's my favorite part of the day, for sure. Sometimes you'll pick your nose and I'm like asleep, like my eyes are closed. And you take the booger and you put it on my lips and you say, eat that for dinner. I don't know where you learned that, but you do it all the time. In fact, like yesterday, I was watching you and your brother. Your mom had to do some errands for the house or something, but we were out and about. And I felt you put something in my pocket, my back pocket. And I was like, what was that? And you said, there's a booger in there. So you picked your nose and put the booger in my back pocket. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, that's what your day-to-day is like. That's like a typical day. And it changes by season. In the summertime, we ride bikes to the beach like 4 or 5 days a week. But it's winter right now, so it's a little different. Okay. we're 10 minutes into this. I gotta move on to your brother, Dean Bot. A few words about your personality. Dude, you are so much fun. So full of life. Loving, sweet, caring boy. You make friends everywhere you go. Like you go to the park, you make a friend. Or we have to leave the park, you say, but what about my friend? Everyone's your friend. You don't even learn these kids' names. You just call them your friend. Everybody loves you, man. Your teachers, grandparents, my siblings, your aunts and uncles, like everyone thinks you're just killer. You can be a little stubborn, but you're a very sensitive, sweet soul, man. Like if we ever get in a fight, which happens, trust me, me and you get in fights sometimes. I told you, if I'm being too harsh, to just look at me and say, Dad, I'm just a kid. And so every once in a while, if you're really pushing my buttons, maybe I might land you a little bit and you go, I'm just a kid. And it humbles me so fast. But I gotta say, Broads, you are 1 in a million. Absolutely love you, buddy. Best 3-year-old on the planet, and so happy to be your dad.